doing these things to solve this problem. And somebody out there will say, but you are doing all the wrong things. It's made of information only. It's not made of metals and the bankers don't understand it anymore. No, I assure you, they're as confused about these matters as anybody could be. The ad.
The electronic environment as a total surround is that the audience becomes workforce.
Well, now, 'cause here we go.
So as McLuhan says, the audience becomes a workforce.
So we have a resonance between the stimuli that people hear, or the sound or the words that people hear, and the stored material in their minds.
The storehouse in their mind, then she'll cast them, then play it back again.
The stored material in their minds.
Then she'll cast it, then show the dress. And then just say, the person that would know where to buy this dress would be the person that would collect a point or a commission.
So as McLuhan says, the audience becomes a workforce. We're using them to go into their associations to the things we're dealing with.
Instead of being targets for campaigns, participation by feedback is indicated in this new electric environment. The electric environment creates a feedback because it is a circuit, whereas the old environment was mainly based on the wheel.
You do not any longer bring a top physicist in or a top engineer in to tackle a particular problem in mechanics. You bring in people from biology and psychology. You bring them in from all over the management and you say, now here's the problem. You tackle it as a team. You're just closed off now. They work on it without any of the specialist knowledge. The specialist simply says, look, I've been up against that problem before, it's insoluble. The team doesn't know enough to know. They're not specialists enough to know.
You will not bring the specialist whose specialty the problem is.
That is right. You keep him out.
You keep him out. If it is a problem in physics, you keep out the physicist.
That is correct.
Marshall, you'll have to prove this.
Gives you the feeling of everything you write is a message in a bottle.
Out in Oakland, that had a singing group, some older dudes, they put that real soulful, like people.
By the way,
People swore that was a sample.
when we're on the telephone, we are on the air, and on the air we do not have any physical body. Provided at anything I say that is the way it seems.
On the subject of, is television possibly discouraging something that's very valuable?
Well, there's their dear grandchild. As you know, with the atom bomb, warfare ceased to be of any use as a political weapon. Being able to just sit down and talk about some of the things that we're interested in.
Now everybody finna start visiting to the South and see what really, man, this that shit, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, this kind of music originated from the South, you know what I'm saying?
That accent sounds a little more Edinburgh, sometimes even Appalachia.
We cut words off and know what he's talking about, but most other rappers, man, it's like, man, we can't get away from how we speak, so.
Hip-hop station, Hot 107.9 and home for the Ricky Smiley Morning Show. Of course, you know it's your 4B High Radio, shout and stepping in the building. I got an A-Town legend in this thing. Big Gil, what's good with it, my dog? What's happening? What's happening with you, bro?
It appears then that McLuhan either doesn't know Euclid lived about 7 centuries after the alphabet begun, or has an odd idea of meaning of the word direct.
Now, just a moment. Euclid was a Greek. The Phoenician alphabet had not come to Greece
The book, the post-literate book, exists in another ground.
Surely reading is half of it is thinking as well as
guessing and. For example, when I look up the word read and find that it means to guess.
Right.
Yeah, well, that's fascinating. Guessing, and it is judgment, it is decision-making, but it does require a very high degree of rapid.
And that is not a one-man job. It takes a lot of dialogue and a lot of observation. A lot of teamwork. To understand anything.
To accelerate the learning process.
If anybody has the
in terms of auditory magic,
the most important parties to attend are the ones you're not invited to. Where's the host? I have something for
my
you.
book mentioned that oxide was fractal. I got inundated with people saying, now you're not.
They're hunters. The women have been completely deserted. Now, so the automatic thing for women who've been deserted with men who are absent is to take over power. We are moving into a world where women will be the only power.
The power of giving effect without thinking.
Our job was to
is entirely within his domain.
Save this public from its triviality.
You see, the advertisers have been puzzled for a long time. In their surveys to discover that people don't really read ads until they own the thing. And
you are endlessly engaged in a do-it-yourself activity and looking at TV at all.
That's the Gutenberg.
the understanding media. And the messages in the media is the
That's not a book.
And well, the need to accelerate the learning process is connected with the fact that there's in the age of information, there's such vast levels, quantities of information to cope with, that the older methods of classified filing of classified information in our memories and so on will not serve.
Part of our team down there. Mr. Carpenter. Great man. We're absolutely delighted to have you, Mr. Takamura, to expound any of these matters. You can see that as far as the newspaper is concerned, that
salad.
I'm doing this. I love to cook.
I'll raise you
money.
to it.
That's like the average income in this country.
But I think it's something.
What's the easiest salad to make? Macaroni salad. Okay.
Well-to-do nobodies.
No, jeans are a costume. They're a tribal costume, and they are an expression of a strong corporate grievance against the establishment.
get the good bread.
Why do you think you wear a hick costume?
That doesn't matter.
And shared profits, providing, of course, there are any profits. We all might make a lot of money. Now, I'm willing to do it. How about you?
It'll mean risking a lot of that.
Oh, a new video on YouTube. First, here's a new MySpace blog from Tall Lady Seattle 16. I wish that I wasn't so. First, Daily Cause 2008 presidential blah blah blah. First.
The kids, the awful struggle is the real pressure cooker situation is the kids who are the natural...
It's trash, just as they do most TV shows. Now, what will surround TV to turn TV into an art form? Something is waiting in the wings. Maybe it's holographic.
It's a portable holographic camera. It'll project your image up to a half-mile away. 100% audio send and receive capabilities.
It's a prototype. Use them to see the enemy.
Now, it has a mini-nuke battery, good for about 8 minutes, but you can only use it once.
So you better save it for when it counts.
He's so thoughtful and serious.
Yeah, grim.
Citizens of this electronic world.
Sensory commons.
It's alive and what you're not paying any attention to, and that's the satellite environment. The classroom is not having any influence on you. The satellite environment is having a profound influence on you and your being here this afternoon.
Sure, great.
But you know why?
Could it be the long-awaited William Murderface side project, Planet Piss?
But the satellites
are also caught in what Tony calls the pencil box world. So you've got the slowest environment and the fastest people together. Now, so that's why the schools are going to get
That is called a gap, a generation gap. People need to meditate on the nature of gaps very much because between a wheel and an axle you have a gap, and without that gap there could be no wheel. When the grease disappears and the gap seizes up, you've got problems.
How can we get one of those? I understand your anxiety, my friend.
What was that sound?
Johnny Cage's remark.
No, he's sure that it's tied to something. In the native society, every single thing in the society is related. Every plant. It's the incapacity of the visual man to relate to an acoustic world. I live in a perpetual disagreement with my public. The native art is essentially mass-produced anyway. The fact that an individual may make it in no way detracts from the fact that he is making something which any member of the tribe can make.
For your date?
No, for my fish-only cooking podcast, Ahi with Ali.
Adam Curry is one of the guys that invented podcasting.
De Marconi Oeuvre Award 2017